Clover from kahootz in my series on the state of social collaboration and digital workplace in the UK. Can you please introduce yourself first?
My name is John Glover. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director of kahootz, a UK-based company selling cloud collaboration software to the public, private and private sectors.
Great. So I'm doing this interview series in regards to the state of social collaboration and digital workplace. So what is your statement on this? Where are we in this regard in the UK?
In the UK, I think a lot of organisations right across the public and private sector are seeing the opportunity for business transformation. In the public sector, they have a program called TW3, which is the Way We Work program, which is to look into transfer a lot of their data from on-premise systems into the cloud so they can become more agile as businesses and be more flexible as organisations. In the private sector, they're seeing what the public sector is doing now to trust the cloud, to put their data and assets into the cloud and know the security is going to be safe enough to bring their only copies of their data from their file servers up into the cloud to again make their businesses a lot more agile.
So going into the cloud is the big trend within this sphere right now?
Yes, in fact, in the public sector where we do a lot of work with organisations such as the Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Justice, Department of Health, they have a cloud-first policy. So if it's possible to do something in the cloud and it's safe enough to do it in the cloud, that's where their IT is placed. Obviously they have a lot of on-premise systems that are very business-orientated at the moment, will take some time to transfer. But for commodity plays such as cloud collaboration or CRM or ERP, things like this that are suited to the cloud, they are moving to those first. So we're becoming a beneficiary of some of those policy statements which say, go and make use of this stuff because it's going to make you a lot more agile.
Are those members of the workforces in this public organizations already ready for this new kind of working?
Yes, I think there's. It depends how fast you take them. Most of these people have clogged email boxes with file attachments and find it very difficult to work with other agencies and their key stakeholders because of firewall protections. You know, they can't send and share documents. So some of the things that we take for granted, such as simple file sharing in a secure way, these are game changers for the public sector. And then once they start that process, they realise they can do other things. They can start working on policy documents, consulting with their stakeholders, working with their supply chain. There's a lot of opportunities that weren't there before. So the demand is definitely there. And now that the government has got this policy in place and got the security controls and companies like us accredited for our systems, they feel safe to use them. So there's a real, no longer is technology or policy the issue. Now it's all about opportunity, and that's what's making a big change in the culture and operations of these organisations.
But the usage of those tools, is this on a continuous basis or is this very much project related?
A mixture. I think initially it's a consumption and on a project basis because that will show them the operational constraints of such systems or the opportunities. What are the cultural challenges? What are the technical challenges? You know, how can they empower their staff? One of the big challenges is how they get digital skills into the hands of their staff. So rather than build stuff for people, as they did in the past with tools like SharePoint, it's about allowing the staff to choose the tools they want and put the things together to support a business operation of some sort. So this is, you know, this is a dynamic. What you're also seeing is a lot of the big IT contracts that they had with the suppliers coming to an end, and large players such as Microsoft coming in with Office 365 and there's Google for Work. These types of things are really now creating a market dynamic that wasn't there 3 or 4 years ago.
What is your key recommendations on for those organizations how to evolve those adoption rates?
We always say to our customers, keep it real. Start doing those things you need to do and you know you need to do, because that will be the best test of any technology. So if you've got for example, you want to work with your suppliers and you'll have a deal room, or you've got a procurement project, or you've got a community of interest that you need to deploy, or best practice across a network, start with those things first. Because if you have to do them, you'll have someone, you'll get the governance structures right, and you'll have someone who can facilitate those communities. If you start off with something that is transformational, but you don't know how it's going to impact your business, then 6 months later you'll be no further down the line. So keep it real and start with those things that you have to do, and then build from that and take the lessons learned forward.
Great. Thank you for the interview.
You're welcome. Thank you.